Kuminga kind of had him under control. He stayed down. And get back to your man.
Will Richard catch and shoot, dropping in the three.
I love seeing Coach Kerr and him have a moment there before his first NBA start.
Podziemski kicking it back out to QP. And Will Richard bottoms another one.
See, that's the ball movement you're looking for, the threatening attack. You got Eubanks and Schroeder in this game. How do you limit penetration?
And Schroeder fouling Will Richard, who cut nicely without the ball.
And Schroeder just couldn't keep his body in between Will Richard and the basket. That's one of the reasons they love Will Richard. Knows how to move without the ball. And he got his three ball up to 38% at Colorado State his last season.
Moody and Richard combine on a steal. Moses to Richard trailing, and Keon Ellis fouls him. So Will Richard, his first NBA start. He has bottomed a couple threes.
He's going to spin back the other way. Knows how to get his shot off. Still has great elevation on that jumper.
Moody and Horford, little two-man game. Richard cutting in the lane again. And Will Richard pulled the string short. DeRozan got hit off the ball. He's laying on the court. Podziemski's got it. It's a 5-on-4. And throw ahead to Richard. What a beginning. Will Richard is the first player in double figures in this first half. Moody took it away from Schroeder there. He's Santos moving without the ball. Run first, see what you get, and then back it out if you don't. Podziemski floater. Tipped up and in. Are you sure Will Richard hasn't been in the league for 5 years? Jeez. This kid is incredible.
He's got an old soul.
And Will Richard three. Podziemski bats it back out. Moody with a look for triple.
Kind of a beat or make a mistake, they scramble.
Kuminga, nice drop off, and there is the passing of Kuminga we've seen. This is an important trip down. Your lead has been trimmed to 5 here. You got a couple sequences that were really rugged where you didn't score and they got a layup or a free throw. Will Richard missing that three, and the Kings will have the final possession. Post the trail three, walks into it. And the rebound to Moody, finding Richard to lay it in. Moody can't quite deliver the ball. Now he's got it. Skip pass. Shot clock at 5. Kuminga lasers in at 3. And Quentin Post running the floor. And just wouldn't stay down.
They've missed some opportunities at the rim, and that's the free throws now.
You don't want that. Podziemski's got Eubanks on a switch. And back out to Richard. He bottoms into 3, and he's fouled. Opportunity for a 4-point play for the rookie.
They really had nothing going, and Podziemski just had to create something. Watch Will Richard's defender. DeMar DeRozan was in help position. All of a sudden, he's like, oh no, my guy's got the ball. I got to get out there.
So,
couldn't help himself.
So I got to ask you, Will Richard won a national championship at Florida. There were 55 guys better than him in the draft?
Yeah, probably not.
Podziemski and Buddy Hield working with Post. GP2 and Will Richard. Podziemski in open 3. An air ball, but air balls go to the offense, and Will Richard's going to the line.
Will Richard knew it was an air ball before anyone else did. And he has the veteran savvy as a rookie. It makes no sense. He just positioned himself, got inside position there. And you run in your split action. It's not a bad shot, but just a little off target for Podziemski. And he's able to grab it.
Yet they're just clinging to the advantage here in the third. Renault missing there. Will Richard, quickest man to the ball, but Keon Ellis took it back. Great play, Keon Ellis.
It's a really close game. You're still here. Don't get discouraged. Keep playing.
Shot clock at 8. Will Richard missing there. And Westbrook pushing ahead to Malik Monk. So taking care of the ball, getting shots on goal, not fouling. That is the goal here in the fourth. Moody off back iron. Will Richard the rebound. And the pass inside. TJD guiding it home. TJD, Kuminga, and Podziemski. Moses had it knocked away. And Malik Monk in a car crash. Now where do the Warriors go offensively? You don't have Jimmy Butler. You don't have Steph Curry. You don't have Draymond to orchestrate. But you got Moody to make a 3.
He knows how fast Schroeder is. He's got to be there.
Richard 3! And the Dubs take the lead!
Here they come. Hear Dub Nation here.
Yeah, there you go. Kuminga in the post against a small.
He pulled the chair. Kuminga nearly fell down. Horford missing. What a rebound, Will Richard. And the Warriors come up empty.
You have some time to work with. You need some threes. That would be nice.
Will Richard three. He obliges. What an NBA debut as a starter for Will Richard. 28. Come on. And Schroeder's fouled in the backcourt. Perfect from the line tonight. 9 of 9. Kuminga the final 7 seconds from the baseline. And Will Richard, why not? Add that last bucket. You had a 30-point night in your first NBA start.
Well, it's a job well done for Will Richard. You weren't able to find a way to get the win, but it was a valiant effort. Some teaching moments, some valuable film teaching moments, and the Warriors will, hopefully bounce back.